Welcome back to Let's Play White Day, a lab name school. I paused the game at certain point because I was like, well, why not? I get square. Well, why did I think it was L3 or R3? Maybe it's because I was playing a demo of Resident Evil 7 a few days ago, and crouch was R3, I guess, so maybe that's it. But anyway, I paused the game because I was like, you know, you'd probably do a full circle of this place by the time it took. Oh, he spotted me from there! He's got better range than I was expecting. For fuck's sake, I hate this guy. So much for that. What was I saying? Lost track of thought. You know, you probably would have been a lot further away, which, you know, seeing as he spotted me so easily there, would have been good, you know. I underestimated his range. I thought he had, like, shit range on normal difficulty, and he doesn't have quite as good range as he does on high difficulties, but he's not exactly blind, is he? You see you across the room, maybe a distance away, but you'll freaking notice you're there. Bastard. Oh, he's still here. I mean, if you got... No, wrong button. Didn't realize that was triangle. What button was for the lighter again? Never mind. The lighter can wait. Well, if he doesn't hear me in here with my guitar. You know what? I can imagine if I was in a band on stage, just like, okay, we're gonna do like jazz, you know, we're just gonna like improvise it, right? It'd be like, okay, and then I'm just playing chords and without really any real connection. You'd be like, okay, you got A major 7, okay, fair enough. Well, that's technically an E major chord, but it's got a G sharp in the bass, and then suddenly C major. It's like, okay, that's changed key now, and then G sharp major. It's like, okay, what are you doing here? What are you doing? Kind of bring it back home. C minor 7. Just like, okay, that's technically within a key, so it's starting to make sense now. And suddenly C sharp minor 7 flat 5. It's like, oh come on, would you just pick a key? Well, actually, that's kind of would go against jazz, really, wouldn't it? I was saying that. I remember a song, Georgia on My Mind. The guitar teacher gave me to learn because it's a bit jazz-like, you know, with its chord progression, but it all kind of fits within a single key. It's just that it's using would incorporate different scales, so it's a bit more, varied compared to, just be like, okay, we're gonna play the most basic of chord progressions. G major, C major, D major, G. Just 1 4 5 1, or 1 6 4 5 1, or 1 5 4 1, 1 6 5 4 1. It's always those 4 chords. It's so common in pop music. There's always a variation of it. It's like, what song keeps pop? It's always look on the bright side of life. I think it uses that exact, very, very, very common progression, but I always find myself kind of thinking of it with it. But instead of like a D major, it's a D dominant 7. Although I think it might be in a different key. He's still whistling out there, so he's still nearby. So that's my excuse for playing guitar, right? But I don't know. It might have an A minor chord mixed in there as well after the C major. So it might be 5 chords rather than 4. So if it's added in an A minor chord, then that's technically the second chord. So it'd be 1 6 4 2 5 1 6 4 2 5. Anyways, is he gone? Wait, what? When I was moving my guitar around, I actually somehow adjusted the audio on my headphones and turned the audio on without realizing it. It must have brushed up against it. I was like, what the hell? How come I can hear delayed audio of it so clearly? And it's because the headphones are on. I have it muted because, the audio is not in sync with how it is on the TV. First things first. What was the button for the bloody freaking... Oh yeah, it's R1. I'd somehow forgotten what the controls were. At this point you might be wondering, it's like, why not do the trick you did on hard mode to despawn the janitor? It's just like, since it's normal mode, I'm a bit ballsy, I suppose. I'm just like, I can handle it. It may take a lifetime, but somehow I'll make it through, and go the distance and whatnot. He's gonna go through there by the looks of it. If he's gonna go through there, I might as well go about turning the lights on. And hopefully he doesn't detect that, Because sometimes he does. Don't underestimate the AI. It's like if that was hell mode, he'd be darting out that door right away. He'd be like, I heard that lights, I heard that door. I heard someone smashing a window. Who did that? Oh, it's just ambience. By the way, that ghost that appeared in the previous part that was in the corner of the room will only appear in one of the rooms where you've got to turn the lights on if you haven't got the lights on in the previous room in the order of rooms you've got to turn them on. So it's like 1 over there, 5 over there. I think it's 8 that you gotta switch it on. But, it's... we're gonna nose around anyway. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. 7 doesn't really matter. Didn't even bother going through the class materials there. I was like, whatever. Is there even anything else in here? There might be. No, it doesn't really matter if you turn on every light, really. You just gotta get the right order for the main ones. Though there's a risk of turning on all the lights, it probably will alert the janitor if you're not careful. Room 10 and 12 is the other ones. You better have the light on. Ooh, spooky sounds. Is there nothing in here? Guess not. Might as well just turn all these lights on. Even though I said it could alert the janitor, you know, so be careful with that. Especially on a high difficulty, because he will detect you a lot more easily if you turn on the lights or open the door. That's all the lights. I don't think there's anything in this room either. Oh shit, what? Oh shit. I gotta go! I guess putting all those lights on really wasn't a good idea. But I know how to despawn you, Mr. Janitor. Actually, no, I don't. Never mind. I've made a terrible mistake. But thankfully he's stupid, so if he was on hell mode, he would just run right up there after me. Wouldn't pause or anything like that. He'd be like, oh, I've lost him now. He'd be like, you're right there, you son of a bitch. I was like, alright, yeah, I'm gonna despawn you, you son of a bitch, and then I forgot I need to freaking put the power in. Whoopsie daisy. There we go. No, he heard that. At least it seemed like he did. But be prepared to be mildly despawned, because you'll still be out there, but just slightly despawned. Pick it up. Maybe it's despawned further away than I thought. Which is good, because this is a pain in the ass sometimes. Sometimes it just doesn't want to work. There we go. What? Oh, there we go.
이제 지쳤어. 너무 무서워. 대체 왜 이렇게 된 건지 모르겠어. 우린 여기서 나갈 수 없어. 모두 다 죽고 말 거야.
That said, I have some faith. I promise I'll find the way out.
정말 그럴 수 있을까? 가까이 오지 마. 가까우지 마. 날 그냥 내버려둬. 오늘따라 모두 이상해. 전부 다 제정신이 아니야. 아까 소영이랑 같이 가고 있었는데 성아가 왔어. 그런데 소영이는 성아를 무시하고 그냥 갔고, 성아는 소영이를 따라가며 화를 내고 소리를 질렀어. 난 너무 무서워져서. 성아랑 소영이는 평소에 따로 둘만 있을 때가 많아. 항상 성아가 얘기하면 소영이는 들어주기만 하는 편이지만 오늘처럼 그렇게 싸우는 모습은 한 번도 본 적이 없어. 아까 그런 모습은 정말 처음이야. 오늘 뭔가 일이 생길 것만 같아. 내 생각엔 둘 중 하나가 우리 여기 가둔 것 같아. 어쩌면
Ji-Hyeon disappeared. She didn't disappear, she ran off. Although she did disappear from the game. Because we won't be able to find her, obviously. I think it's in... Well, yeah. Well, we'll get to that when we get to that. I was about to say something and I was like, nah, that'd be the mildest of spoilers. So I was like, nah. We didn't even check out our room yet because of all that. You know what? I forgot this last time and it was a pain there, so let's, readjust this, shall we? Because the game gives you no indication to do that until you get to that point, and then you're like, ah, shit. That's true trial and error, I think as long as we duck here, you won't notice us. Never mind. Sir, we can discuss this. Oh, maybe he listens. Like, no! Ow! Sir, why must you be so unreasonable? I was just going to check one of the doors, to go in the rooms. But you have to be so grouchy, so moody about it. I guess we're gonna cross that bridge after all. Corn fast. I don't think the ghost on the bridge spawns on lower difficulties. So we head on over in this... Actually, no, we're going down, aren't we? Going round in circles. Well, it's more rectangular shaped, really, isn't it? But still, the same idea works. We must battle Ghost Girl. Out of breath, are you, sir? See you later. Haha, he despawns. We actually saw him disappear there. Provided the MP4 isn't conversion doesn't make it too close. See? He's singing a different song here because it's in Korean, which makes sense. Can't pick up that tranquilizer yet. God damn it. the idea that you just stop to eat an instant lunchbox. It's like, oh, sorry, Ghost Girl, I know you're playing some kind of game here, but I gotta eat. In fact, I gotta have a drink as well. Could you wait a moment? There we go. She's got a lot of health. Why does it feel like she's got more health on normal than hard mode? Yes. Jeez. Took longer than I would have thought it would. We got both eye testimonies? Yeah. Not that I'm gonna do that puzzle though, because I already did that on hard mode in the first playthrough. So we got what we came here for. He's gonna be right out of here, isn't he? Of course he is, of course. Why wouldn't he be? You go down that way, sir. Just don't turn around. Think of it like a horror movie, sir. You don't turn around. Because the second you turn around, you're dead. You didn't turn the lights off, right? I hope not, anyway. Good. He hasn't got around to that yet. Now let's go play the cassette. In Korean this time.
그건 그 아이의 목소리로군. 자넨 누구지? 왜 이 시간에 학교에 있나?
Hello, Korean Zach Bagans. Who are you? How long have you been standing there?
처음부터 네 뒤에 있었어. 왜 학교에 왔는지는 모르겠지만 나가는 열쇠를 주마. 이걸 써라. 조심해라. 밤의 학교는 위험해. 밤은 망령들이 눈을 뜨는 시간이니까.
Why did you leave with me? Why are you telling me this?
넌 나와 같은 실수를 하지 않길 바랄 뿐이야. 더 늦기 전에 여기서 도망쳐라. 너도 이 학교에 영원히 갇힐 수 있으니까.
Whatever you say, Zach Bagans. I don't care what his name is. He's Zach Bagans, man. Korean Zach Bagans. But he doesn't have the monotone voice, so it doesn't quite match up. Yo, janitor! Woohoo, over here! Oh wait, I think he's turned the light off. Oh, that son of a bitch! Oh, that fucking asshole! I wanted to get a light puzzle done as well, but he's turned bloody light off in room 5. I have to do the bloody whole thing over again. You see why that puzzle is the most annoying thing in the game? So I guess I'll leave it there then, for now. So, that'll do. I shall see you next time, viewers. See you next time.